This is a weird day. I've got on the wrong color shirt because, of course, it's my cheap sports car shirt that has the Z4 on it. I'm in the wrong color car, if we're picking car colors, in a place I probably shouldn't be. I'm about to be on track, and this session is filled with cars unlike this one.
We're at Utah Motorsports Campus, and I think everybody in this run group, not to mention everybody here at Track Day, is wondering what are these two idiots doing out here in their cheap sports cars.
I've got a Lamborghini in front of me, a Gallardo with a huge wing. There's something with Lambo doors up there. I believe it is an Aventador. I haven't seen it clearly. Behind me is an Exige Cup car, and me in a $7,000 BMW Z4. On the plus side, I do have the BMW Motorsport stripe, so that's bound to make me the fastest thing out there, right?
Even cars at this level, you can bring them out as stock as they are. We didn't even do anything as far as track prep. We did change the tire pressures, but I think we're idiots for bringing these out here. Nevertheless, whatever happens, it's going to be fun.
We set a top limit on Auto Tempest of $8,000. We were looking to spend less than $7,500. I spent $7,000 on this car. We, of course, bought winter tires. We did the winter testing. We've done some road tripping. We've done a lot of things with these cars so far, but this is the farthest out of their depth that they've been.
You're watching Everyday Driver. We make a TV show, podcast,
and YouTube channels helping you find a car you'll love.
This is our second cheap car challenge, and with the help of Auto Tempest, we're doing a year of adventures in $7,500 sports cars.
Subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
We don't know what's going to happen, but whatever does, huge thanks to Auto Tempest for helping us find these cars to start with, and big thanks to Power Stop Brakes for providing the brakes. We're both running Michelin Pilot Sport all seasons. I'm on the AS4s and Todd's on the AS3s.
We're on the west track of what's called Utah Motorsports Campus. It's our local track, and normally when Paul and I come out here, we bring our fun cars. I bring my Lotus Elise, he brings his Porsche Cayman GTS. This is the back straight where there's a good amount of speed. That straight six in this car is wonderful, though. It's the best thing about this car. Good braking. We got Power Stop brakes upgraded on these cars. That's a nice help, I have to tell you. I would have liked to have upgraded the tires. We need a tire sponsor. Hey, Tire Rack, step up. We'd like to have you with us.
Just got to get some heat into the tires, and they're already squealing. Oh, good. Well, the entire point of us doing this is to prove to ourselves and you watching that indeed you can bring your very cheap sports car that isn't a Miata out to the track and just have fun. There's no point in setting any records, any lap times. The point is to work on your line and just enjoy yourself. I think we're both being a little bit ginger today because we do want these cars to make it back home. We've driven these cars all winter long in Utah. We've driven them on a long road trip, 1,000 miles plus. We've taught stick shift in them. And here we are, we had to bring them to the track. And I don't think I've revved this car ever as high as I'm revving it today. I hope she stays together.
You got it. So we're running a session that is a point-by session, so when somebody comes up behind you and wants to pass you, like a track prep Lotus Elise, he was definitely going to pass me, you do have to point them by to let them know, yes, I see you, you're welcome. Oh, the body roll. And the movement in the seat is what's freaking me out the most, because I'm moving so much in the seat that it feels like the car is moving even more.
It's the transitions in this car that are so scary. They're rather frightening, to be honest, because the suspension is so soft, and the rear suspension, I feel like, is completely worn out. That's good. Starting to pick up a little bit of speed here. This is good. I'm remembering my lines. Good. It's just everything comes at you a lot slower in the SLK 280. Oh, look, I'm almost to red line. I'm so proud of me wringing this car out. I've just been so delicate with it, not wanting it to break, but if today's the day, then today's the day. Come on, go, 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 go. I'm already smelling something. I'm not sure if that's me or another car ahead of me. It might be me. I'm definitely smelling something. I'm just gonna keep driving till something breaks. Hopefully it doesn't, but nevertheless.
I just can't get to 100 in this car. Not before I got a brake. The dynamics are really solid. Really solid. If I had some really sticky tires on this, I would be hooning this car. I'm definitely being let down by just sheer grip. The body roll is more than I would like, but the car settles really well. Once you get the weight over onto a tire, it just sits there and you can control the nuance of it with really small steering movements. I mean, that means it's right. Why are the Lamborghini guys so slow? Come on. This car cost me $7,000. How much was yours? You can't catch me? Really?
Come on, hit it. Hit it on the power. There we go. See? Yeah, finally. A Lamborghini doing what it should be doing.
Just had a checker, means our session's over. Z4 did well. Good job. Good job, Z4. I kind of can't believe this did that well.
Just to be out there, this is hilarious, good fun. And you too can get on track. Problem is, it's going to make you want more and more and more.
I thought I'm going to kind of laugh at this car. I'm not laughing at it at all. It's genuinely doing well.
Ooh. Yep. She needs some cool down. My steed is hot.
The whole absurdity of this is actually getting to drive the other person's car and see how it is on track. I was pleasantly surprised by the Z4, but we're about to go out in this, and I am holding my expectations in check. Meanwhile, one of the Lamborghinis apparently had an off in the last session, is now covered in dust. The other Lamborghini doesn't drive very fast. So we're out here with big boy cars, but we'll see what happens here.
Oh, this Z4 is so much better on track than the SLK. Hey, I knew that already, but you know, whatever. We're out here having fun, right? And the rest of the pack's gonna come chew on us. Oh, there it went.
Let the Lamborghini by. Can't imagine why. See, this does feel like it's got a surprising amount of power, and the gear shift is decent. Not great, decent. All right, lots of braking. Yeah, that's a little terrifying. Okay, let's ease our way in here. I'm gonna have to let Paul by, I can tell already.
This car is so much better sorted for track use. You can feel the line, you can feel, well, it's lighter. It's at least a couple 100 pounds lighter. Ooh, it's still squishy in the turns. It's still very sketchball. Okay, Todd's pointing me by in my car.
I'm gonna give it to him. That is the better car for braking and those things. All right, let's see if I can chase him. Because I know the Z4 is better suited than this. Let's see if I can chase him at all. Oh, he's got more pull out of the hole. I get to watch my own car drive. See if I can keep up. I actually think that the body control is a little bit better here. I think the tires are a little bit better as well. However, it feels like it's hundreds of pounds heavier. Better seat though. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm definitely enjoying the seat on this car by comparison. I'm hunting you down, Paul. That is a lot of body roll out of that Z4.
Yeah, manage the body roll. Woo! Oh! I feel like I'm going to go sliding across into the dirt at any moment. Oh, that body roll. Oh, I think it's even worse on the Z4 than the SLK. That is disconcerting, man. Oh, that's so easy on the Z4 to blip the throttle, to heel and toe. I also think I forgot to turn off the traction control in this car. Oh, but the body roll, sheesh.
When they built this SLK, they were not expecting that 15 years later, some idiot with a YouTube channel was going to be driving it on a track and comparing it to others. Nobody was expecting that. They were expecting this to have a life of leisure with a Starbucks in some sort of gilded cup. That's what it's supposed to be doing. It's not supposed to be out here, bought for $6,500, put through a series of ridiculous all-weather testing, and now on a racetrack. This is not the life this Mercedes dreamed of. And I kind of expected this car to feel terrible on track, and it just continues to feel like that thing where drive whatever you can, bring whatever car you've got.
It's funny having done this track so many times in the Cayman, knowing what's possible, and then experiencing it in either of these cars and realizing, yeah, there's so much to be found here. But that's okay. You can just come and enjoy this and have a track day in your cheap sports car. And the best part is, if it breaks, well shoot, you're under $7 grand, you're under $7,500 for both these cars.
All the things we discovered about these cars before are still the case here. There's a heavy, leaden feel in all of the inputs, as if this car were twice its own size. There are fragrances in this car. The Mercedes has told me that this is not its favorite pastime.
Here's the deal with the Z4. There's much you can do for this car to throw money at it and make it better and make it handle better. But man, just like it is, there's some fun to be had. And I'm talking as much fun or more as a Miata. That's right. I like what these are doing for us, and thereby proving that you can spend very little money, and by that I mean on maintenance. So here we are proving German cars can do the track thing. They can be road tripped. They can be driven all the time. They can be driven year round.
Not bad. Not its best thing, you understand. Not what it would really like to do with its time, but the SLK held up pretty well, honestly. I expected this to be laughably bad, but I'm pleasantly surprised by it because it was still fun, and ultimately, if you're having a track day, that's what you want. You just want it to be fun.
Look, a line of hot supercars that aren't on track. Meanwhile, we're out there with our cheap sports cars beating the snot out of them.
One of you is going to win it. One of you is going to win this car. And then you can decide where it should be. I think you should track it some more, personally. I think
Am I wrong?
It's weird. The Z4 is better than the Mercedes on track. That's strange. I don't know what's going on with that. Huh, who knew? Hey, everyone is who knew, yeah.
Wait, but you know, there's issues. It's got issues.
Yeah.
It's a little old. It's not feeling. It's not feeling healthy, but still.
The brakes are actually fine.
The brakes are fine.
You just have to calibrate yourself to the fact that you're going to move the brake pedal more than the travel for the clutch. Whatever this travel is, do more for the brakes. And then you're okay. And
That's exciting.
That is
exciting.
Oh good. Aventador guy's lining up again. He'll be with us for one lap. That's it. That Lamborghini should be by me. Come on, guys. Come on. It's not that the SLK is slow necessarily. It's just that it's slow. Because it's getting passed by, well, everybody. There we go. See, all the Miatas and everybody's ahead of us. And that Aventador just blew its engine. Oh, look, it just blew its engine. Oh, it's on fire. Oh, it's on fire. Pull off the track, buddy. Oh my gosh, your car's gonna burn to the ground. You're on fire, bro. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, that car's on fire. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Z4 feels so much lighter than the SLK. It may only be a few hundred pounds, but it feels like a different class of vehicle. And yet this, whoa, red flag, what the hell? Who went off? That's all bad.
Meanwhile, the SLK is doing great. So is the Z4. There's no flames out the tailpipes. That's good news. That's step one when you want to track a car. You don't want flames anywhere. So here we are, just relaxing.
So this is the other thing about track days. You will have to learn the flags. The flags do matter even when you're not racing. So here we are sitting still on a racetrack, which is something that I've rarely ever done. It's not very common, but when they pull that red flag, you need to get stopped. They think there's a car off. I think it's one of the Lamborghinis from earlier. So yeah, it's not a great day for them. Black flag. Session's over. All right.
Step one, I hope they're safe. Step two, that's an insurance company, quite the explanation. Here we go. Fire crew is on scene. And that engine is baked Alaska.
So we couldn't possibly test the performance of these and not do a drag race.
It's going to be very hard on these cars, the clutches, but that's what they're for, because we have to. We're doing everything else with them.
I can't really guarantee this is going to be all that smoky and fun, but we'll give it a shot. Why not?
I'm sorry, little car. I'm sorry in advance. This is gonna be hard on you.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, come on.
Gotta turn off the traction control.
Oh, the Z-Force got me. Oh, come on,
got him.
come on.
I got him.
Oh, he's got
And
me.
now emergency braking. Thank you, Power Stop. I won the acceleration and the braking.
I'm sorry, car. That was hard on you, wasn't it? Oh, wow. That was a little too much fun. Oh, the clutch is different already. Ooh, different in a bad way. That can't be good.
Bonehead move, just newbie move. I had the traction control on, so I didn't get the start I wanted. This time, I'm gonna get it better.
All righty, lining up for run number 2. The traction control didn't like me dropping the clutch. It really didn't like it.
And 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I got the drop on him. I got the drop.
He's got me, he got the better launch.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I'm still further. I'm sorry, car. I'm sorry.
We have to do it again.
Best 2 out of 3.
You saw that I had him, and then I completely screwed it up by missing a shift. Z4 is faster, driver is worse. That's where we are.
The first time it just bogged. I needed to give it power, and it's got it. Oh, I left skid marks. Well, look at me.
Single wheel peels every single time because this has no limited slip diff, and that's bad.
Oh, you left a good one. All right, this one's for all the marbles, right? I don't know what we're winning. How about a new clutch?
Paul won the last one, I won the first one. My launch was terrible on the second one. Let's see if I can do any better.
This is fun. I like this.
And 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, come on.
I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. I believe in me.
No!
Best day ever.
Oh my God. That was the closest one ever, by the way. Proud of that one.
I think we've actually done one that was clean with no boneheaded driving. That's what that looks like.
So at 156,019 miles, the Mercedes SLK and the BMW Z4 has been drag raced. They've both been drag raced. Just so you know.
I think I did well here. And the Z4 is still running. However, I have to admit that it's picked up a new, you probably can't hear it, the power steering, which still has no information, has picked up a nasty squeal. So, you know, it's a cheap sports car. It's just running. I love that. I mean, it's not running well, you understand.
Now we're being hard on the cars. And they still run. Oh, what a great little car.
These cars are far from perfect, but they've exceeded our expectations. Cheap, fun, and surprisingly reliable.
But before we let them go, it's time to compare them to the cars we didn't buy. Join us next time for the ultimate cheap sports car comparison. Under $8,000 and the same rules we used to buy our cars. Do your own $7,500 or less search. Click the Auto Tempest link in the video description and tell us in the comments what you've come up with.